Welcome to the Sold Too Early Sports Card Podcast. We're in our Spirit Airlines era now. That's Kai. I'm fastening my seatbelt. You like that intro, Kai? How the hell you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not flying on Spirit. Just because it's Spirit, no other reason.
Yeah, no, trust me. I'm working with JetBlue right now, and that's kind of fun. But I fly United because that's what's hubbed in Newark, and it's much
Yeah,
better.
United's probably my favorite. I have to fly American when I fly out of here, though. It's the only one they have.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I mean, I gotta imagine too, because you fly out of Tallahassee? Do you fly out? Okay.
Yeah, it's a small airport. I think they only have American and maybe like a small airline, but United's definitely my favorite.
Yeah, it actually, you know what? As long as the plane gets there, it's my favorite too. But
I found that United's like the only one that has like working Wi-Fi.
So I really have not flown much other than United. I did JetBlue when I would go to Florida every now and again, to see family and stuff. And I did American for maybe the first year or so. I went to Dallas just because it was more affordable and stuff like that. United just seems to be a better thing overall based on where I am. But I don't think I ever really had an issue with any of those flights. The nicest airline by far is Emirates, though. But you're not getting an Emirates flight in the US, obviously.
Yeah,
Emirates is just so much better.
yeah, I saw that. I don't know if you saw this, and this is totally off topic.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. Oh no.
The flight that got stuck with the clogged bathroom.
Hang on. Let me pull
India
this up.
or whatever.
Hang on. Welcome to the Sports Car Podcast, by the way.
Yeah, right.
As we literally just talk about the plane from hell. I don't even know how to type this in. Emirates. It was a Chicago flight from Emirates.
Yeah, it was from India to Chicago, and the bathroom got clogged.
Hang on. Yeah. Well, no, not just one. Hang on. Let me see if I can find the flight. Okay. Yes, it was India Air. It was not Emirates. I thought it was. That's my apology. Sports Car Podcast, by the way. I'll just quickly bring this up as the invite link. That is the wrong link. Basically, what happened was an entire plane, somehow, some way, there was 12 bathrooms, which is a ton for a plane, honestly, by the way. It's kind of crazy. It was from Chicago to New Delhi, I believe. And they had to divert. This one says 8 of 12. I don't know why. I saw an Instagram story saying 11 of 12.
That's still a lot of clogged bathrooms.
That's a really huge issue. I don't really know what happened, but that sounds like a very shitty time. But
yeah, 8 people must have had huge issues on the flight.
Apparently, they were fucking throwing out clothes or something like that in the bathroom.
What kind of food were they serving on this flight?
Kai, shut up. Do not respond to that. Anyway, if you want to argue with Kai, hey, you get a chance to in person this week because we're going to be in the Dallas Card Show. Hilariously, Kai and I are setting up with each other at the show on the front wall. Make sure you direct any complaints to him. He's the HR of the Soul Too Early podcast.
I don't know about that.
No, I can't be HR. Have you seen the shit I say?
Mikey can be HR.
Okay, Mikey Grossmarth. Mikey's cards will be HR. You can direct all complaints to him. I am just, of course, a professional dumbass, and Kai is just a dumbass, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'm just here.
Dallas, though, this weekend's going to be absolutely exciting. I really am looking forward to it. We were talking about this a little bit before the podcast started. I truly believe the Dallas continues to get better in a way. I think it's become more refined as show goes on and on. I think us now having this spot that we do with the connections that I'm able to have and the ability to get our friends in there, it's just a better vibe overall. It's more fun. And I really think it could be the best Dallas show of the year.
Yeah, I mean, I only do 1 or 2 Dallases a year, but I really do think this is probably going to be one of the better shows this year, like we said before. But I'd be surprised if it wasn't. I mean, I can't really name a better time in the last couple of years for cards. I mean, it just seems like every time we say it, every time we do a podcast, but the market just seems to be getting hotter and hotter every week, every day.
I don't know if it's getting hotter and hotter per se. I mean, obviously you're having some economic issues coming up right now. And when that kind of happens, it almost seems to go inverse of cards. Or when the economy starts to trend down, people put more money into sports cards, hilariously.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say it's not in a good spot per se. I would think that we're just being more aware of it as we're doing more things within the sports card world. And in terms of timing for this show, You have March. You have free agent hype, which we'll talk about in a second. You have baseball. You have spring training going underway. You have like hot prospects. Jack Caglione, is that how you say
Yeah,
his
he's
last?
doing good. Yeah.
He's doing extremely well in spring training. You have just I'm trying to think of like other. I've not watched any spring training this year.
Cam Smith for the Astros has been
Yep.
really good. I know Camanero's been good.
Yep. Austin Walls is not prospect. That's like another guy.
It's kind of funny. Like, you can probably name any good prospect who's playing in spring training, and they're really almost all doing good, which is not really atypical, or it's not typical, I should say.
Well, the thing about like someone like Caglione too is like he's going to be 22 this year, and his only professional baseball is high A ball. Like the Royals really should not bring him up to camp and like keep him in the major leagues this year, unless they do it at the end of the year, because like there's a big difference between like high A and like MLB play. But he might be forcing them to do that, and it's hilarious too. And I wonder if I could pull up Yasiel Puig's career, because like Puig is who I think of for that, because like the dude, I'm a little bit older than you, but do you remember like the hype around Yasiel Puig coming up?
Yes, that was like in my prime of growing up.
So he was 22 as well. I want to see if I can pull up his spring training numbers, because this is like
funny. I don't know. To me, it seems like teams are like going more towards like college players now because they can play faster.
Okay, he batted .526.
That's nuts.
I know. He was optioned to double A just for the end of the spring training. So like, yeah, the man came out and just fucking dominated and did better than Caglione, for instance. And like the Dodgers still set him down. Like obviously
he was like sought after as like a generational guy for a few years.
Yasiel, like it's very funny because like this is obviously like he was a star, don't get me wrong, but like he also really didn't live up to expectations. Yeah. Actually, I don't even know you can call him a star. He's a one-time All-Star.
I mean, his first 2 seasons were like incredible.
Yes, I think you could call Yasiel kind of a disappointment. I'm going to change my wording because I'm actually wrong here. I think you call him a disappointment. Like he didn't really get to have like the type of career you would expect from him, and then there's multiple reasons.
Did he get hurt? I don't know what happened to him. Right? He just fall off.
So he was supposed to sign with the team in 2020. I think he was supposed to go to like
the Braves. I'm pretty sure.
Actually, I think it was and he got.
I'm like 99% sure it was the Braves. Yeah,
I think he literally got COVID, and that's why you guys didn't sign him.
Yeah, no, something happened. I remember that vividly. Because I was going to say on the baseball reference page, I was going to say, why aren't the Braves on there? Because I swear.
It's better to deal with the Braves.
Yeah.
So, for the hype around Yasiel, I think it's fair to call him a bust. I mean, for like actual real life, I mean, he was born in Cuba, defected, came over. This is an incredible career. Man got paid, did everything right. But I mean, yeah, he only had a 7-year career.
Did he ever get a payday?
He had to have gotten paid. I mean,
I would think he didn't even play till 30. I don't know if he got that big first.
I mean, he got $50 million, so he definitely got paid.
Yeah, he got paid somewhere.
But like, if this was his career started in 2017, he was a free agent, he would have gotten $150 million. Like he would have been.
I mean, what's funny is like $6 million. Like honestly, is kind of a steal for even how mid he was those years.
I mean, once again, he still is a quality MLBer. Like,
yeah,
2017 was a great year from 263, 119 OPS plus, 28 home runs. Like, if I recall, he had a good arm in the outfield, but like either like was not like well positioned defensively or was kind of slow.
He was just lazy.
Yeah, I think that might have been the reason why obviously his career kind of.
He had so many of those like right field to third base throwouts.
He's still playing too. He's in Mexico.
He was playing with Trevor Bauer. No, I'm gonna lie. I don't know if he played last year with him. He might have played in the same league.
Yeah, he definitely was playing. Well, that was the Mexican league right there. So that had unless this is this year. Dominican, Venezuela. He's still playing baseball, but he's playing like not MLB ball. Now, could he obviously come up on a team and do something? Probably, but like at this point now, he's
kind of cooked at this point, I bet.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't expect to spend 5 minutes talking about Yasiel Puig tonight, but that's
we're 10 minutes in. We've talked about shit-filled planes and Yasiel Puig.
What a day! Also, hey, in Dallas this weekend, it's gonna be a blood moon. This might be across the nation. I don't know why. Like this is this is happening in Texas later this week. I don't know if that means everywhere or just Texas. So
Dave's paying 98% for the duration of the blood moon only.
From 11 p.m. Central to 5 a.m. If you can find me and I'm not in bed, first off, get out of my room. Secondly, sure. Get the fuck out of my room. I will be sleeping.
Weirdly enough, I kind of want to like grind trade night this weekend.
It's gonna be interesting because like everyone says that too, and like there's occasionally deals to be had at trade night, but then you walk it for 20 minutes, it's just people with their asses sticking out. And
You know me though. Usually I don't say that. Usually I want to go to bed.
I'm not opposed to doing it too. Like trade night is fun, don't get me wrong, but like I also leave on Saturday night because it's just easier for my life. But trade nights when you're a vendor, trade night is very different. And also, like I don't do this full time. Kai, I know you kind of sort of do. Like you're in between, but like it's a little bit different. Like I don't want to grind that hard. I want to like be comfortable. I want to do well. And when I'm a vendor, like it's a long day, dude. Friday is like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I really don't necessarily want to immediately go and get like a quick dinner and then like go sit at trade night for 4 hours. That sounds pretty shitty.
Does the show actually end at 9 p.m.?
I think it's like 8 to 9. It's something like
It's kind of gross. I didn't even know.
Friday is 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. So I was right there.
Oh.
So like it's a long day.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, obviously, I leave, and Sunday, I'm
What time do you leave Saturday?
I believe my flight is like 5:30.
Oh, okay.
So like I'm gonna leave at like 3:45, 4.
Yeah, my flight's at like I think 7, so I'm trying to figure out when I'm gonna leave.
Probably like 2 hours before then, like 5 o'clock.
Like,
Maybe avoid a little bit of rush hour because like that's obviously an issue in like Dallas.
Yeah.
You can get stuck. What do I wish I lived closer to the show? Obviously, yeah. Could I stay on Sunday? Sure, but like once again, like there is a balancing act to all of this. Is like how much do I really want to give up to do a little bit more? And that's part of the reason why I don't do cards full time. Ironically enough, I'm actually in the process of job hunting. Like I've been at my job for 5 years and I loved it for 5 years, but the last move in the last couple of months has not been conducive to my career, which it's life, it happens. So like I could do cards full time tomorrow. I could quit my job and be like, fuck you, I'm out of here, I don't need you. And I could probably do fine, but like I can do 85+% of what someone who does this full time does and not have to be pressured into doing things I don't want to do, such as being out till 4 a.m. because I have to pay rent tomorrow or I have to pay my mortgage tomorrow, actually. And like I gotta grind and hustle, baby, and grind. And what I gotta do, like freak out, get anxiety because I can't sleep because I didn't sell enough cards. Like it doesn't sound like very conducive to my kind of life. And like the entire goal of all of this is I win because I care less than you. Like if I don't sell the card to you, bro, because you're cashing me out, bro, I can still afford to eat. I don't need to be pressured to do anything. I want to do well, and I can do well, and I have done well, but I don't have to. I can have a bad show. I would be fucking pissed, but I'd be pissed in my house. I wouldn't be homeless, you know?
Yeah, I think if you're doing this and you're struggling to have lunch, might be time to reconsider what you're doing.
Yeah, it's just like this is the best of both worlds. I love this industry. I really, really do. I think there's a spectrum, which I'm obviously on the spectrum of. There's a spectrum of like loving this industry where like I love it only for the money. I don't give a fuck about anyone else. I'm in it for cashing people out in downtown Tickabooms. And like this is a hobby and I love it. And I think as you love this industry more, the industry as a whole, you realize there's a tipping point of like, all right, this is my saturation point. This is where I'm happy. And I would like to do more, of course, but there's a balance in everything I do. My happiness with this industry is very equaled out to like how much I have to do and get to do because I'm able to do it. And I love it. And sure, I could be at Charlotte a week ago or Philly this past weekend or some other rinky-dink show. It's like, all right, cool. But like, that doesn't sound as much fun. I'm happy to be home. I'm happy to be hanging out with my wife, seeing my friends. Like there's other things that are important to me than just like sitting behind a table and buying sports cards. And not doing this full time has allowed me to have a life. So
yeah, I think a lot of people that do these shows constantly are in the group you're talking about, I feel like.
Where they have no balance or
yeah.
You know, like it's there's pros and cons to everything. I can make more money, but like, what the fuck is the point if I'm spending it on sports cards and just buying more sports cards and then not being home anyway to enjoy the fruits of the labor? I get to enjoy my house.
Are you
Like,
telling me you don't want to spend every dollar you have on Muhammad Gay Prism cards?
Well, you bought the 101, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It's right here.
Can you say, do you want to say what you paid for it, or like what do you think it's
I
worth
paid
now?
$1,000 for it. I don't really
What do you think it's
care.
worth right now? Because he's
I
been
bought it on
doing
eBay, so like anyone can look it up. He actually played really well last night. I mean, he's only starting because Jalen Johnson's hurt, but
How do you spell his last name? I'm sorry.
Gueye.
I mean, once again, like it's still a 101 rookie.
It's funny because when you look him up, I think the soccer player comes up before he does.
That's fucking funny. I didn't even realize that. But like for someone who had no run really 6 games as a rookie,
He was in the G League all last year, but he's only been playing basketball for 3 years.
You know what? If he's contributing 20 minutes and like giving you decent efficiency, 50%, 40%, that's a bad game. 5 of 7, like 2 of 4 from 3 yesterday, 14 points. It's not a bad game. Don't get me wrong. Like that's a quality NBA player. Now, obviously, you want more, but you know,
I don't think he's like a superstar or anything. I think he's gonna be like a solid NBA player.
So I always tease you about being a Hawks fan because like I'm a Nets fan and I'm miserable. But like you nailed Jalen Johnson being good.
Yeah.
You never know about this guy, and it's super funny too because like we both agree that we would buy Michael Penix cards. But they're too hot right now.
Yeah, he kind of didn't really go as planned.
Well, it's not that it didn't go as planned. It's more of like there's no NT football anywhere right now, and Prism got too hot and had condition-sensitive issues. So, like when people are zigging, you zag.
Well, if Kirk Cousins would have like panned out, it would be a completely different story. Like,
obviously.
That's kind of what I meant. Like, we would be able to buy Penix.
Did you
probably a little bit less, but.
We'll talk about free agency now. Good segue. But while I do that, did the Falcons cut Kirk Cousins?
No, I think the Browns are supposed to be trading for him at some point.
That's fucking hilarious if you guys get him.
Yeah.
So free agency is obviously going on right now. I think you guys actually just signed.
Signed Leonard Floyd.
I was gonna say that. Yeah. So hilarious deal off the rip. Daniel Jones to the Colts. Anthony Richardson might be the worst fucking QB
That's
ever.
An interesting situation for sure.
It's really funny. Like taking sports cards out of this for a conversation for 30 seconds after all the sports cards we've talked. It's gotta give you some ratio here. Daniel Jones sucks. Daniel Jones is a terrible QB. Daniel Jones is not a winning QB at all, and you can do so much better than him. He is now probably going to be the QB1 in Indianapolis. Like if the goal was to make or break Anthony Richardson, you've done it. Because either he's going to crumble and lose to Daniel Jones, or he's going to still be QB1, and like that's not saying much. This is full-on panic mode for the Colts. You better hope this motivates Anthony Richardson because Jones is good enough to steal the job from him for 4 weeks until he sucks and everyone realizes Daniel Jones is a trash QB, and then Anthony Richardson comes in and stinks it up again.
I was gonna say I think this is like a really good move for the Colts.
No, from a football perspective, it's a great move.
He should easily be able to beat out Daniel Jones. You would think
this is like Kai, literally like the 35th QB in the NFL and like the 37th QB in the NFL, duking it out.
Yeah, I don't know. Sam Darnold thing's the weirdest for me.
So Darnold, I understand for the fact of like not even retooling or rebuilding, like. Because obviously they traded DK Metcalf to the Steelers, which is also just wild.
Cut Tyler Lockett too.
Well, Lockett, I guess he could be retiring. He's just a little too old. Like whatever, he'll sign like a 2-year deal. Second year's voided, and like go and you'll be in a couple years like, hey, remember when Tyler Lockett was a Raider for 30 seconds because Pete Carroll. But Darnold is kind of a lateral move in terms of QB play to like Geno Smith, and like is actually cheaper, which is kind of funny. So I get it. What did Geno? Yeah, Geno went to the Raiders actually.
He's expiring though, so he'll be a free
agent.
I
think they're going to sign him to be a long-term deal. I think it's going to be like a $40 million deal, which is crazy.
I mean, they haven't, but if they do, that make
that's what they said they wanted to do. I don't know if this is actually true or not.
Well, to me, it's just like Darnold's going from he's going to have a worse O-line, worse receivers, pretty similar running back. So it's like I don't know if he's going to be as good. Worst coach, I would say, pretty easily.
Who's the coach of the Seahawks again? I forget.
McDonald.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with that.
So I mean, I don't know. I feel like if the Seahawks wanted to move off all these people, I would think they would go into like a mini rebuild. And like, obviously, there's no great quarterbacks this year that they would be able to get in the draft. But like, I don't know. It just doesn't. It kind of seems like a middling move to like where they're going to be in that 15 range and draft again.
They're going to be 10-7 if like at their
yeah, if that, they'll be anywhere from like 8 to 10 wins. You know, they won't get a good pick, but they won't get a bad pick. Like it's just, I don't know.
I think they end up taking like Jackson Dart.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know, but why do you do Darnold for 3 years? I guess it's the same thing as Penix, right? I mean,
yeah, you bring in the QB. I mean, what it really comes down to is more of like the guaranteed money with QBs anyway, because I don't know what the contract looks like, and I guess I could.
I want to say it's almost all guaranteed. I could be wrong though.
Hang on.
The next guy is my favorite topic.
Justin Fields, I fucking hate. Which is
I'm totally opposite with you on that one.
So 55 guarantee does not say much more about it, which is whatever.
Well, it's not that bad. So I mean, they probably could cut him after a year or two if they had to.
Well, this TBD on this conversation, but like if it's structured basically as a 2-1, where like the 30 years of void or like 30 years like a good cap hit or dead cap hit, whatever, you can cut him after 2 like you draft a QB.
Yeah.
Or you just work with him. That's the wrong thing.
That's the blood moon.
That's the blood moon, which Justin Fields will be bringing to the Jets. I fucking hate to. I do not think Justin Fields is a good QB.
I don't think he's a good QB for the record. I think he's a serviceable quarterback.
No, but it does. I'm a Giants fan. It makes me happy to see the Jets sputter.
It's a very weird move for the Jets. Like I don't really like it, but I think it's very good value for us.
I think they're going to draft a QB in like the 3rd or 4th round. They're going to draft like Quinn.
Yeah, but like that's so stupid. Like they never. Of course. But they have Jordan Travis, I guess, but
yeah, their QB room is Fields, Travis,
me,
you. Yeah, they're going to draft a QB. They're going to have to. Like, that's not.
I'll say that I think the Fields thing is the best risk reward.
I will give you that. $20 million for a QB is worth the risk, especially considering Daniel Jones got 14. I'd rather just pay the $6 million more for like Fields because like you got to at that point.
Yeah.
But I have been a professional Justin Fields hater for quite a while. I just do not.
To be fair, you're a hater of like 80% of the quarterbacks in the NFL.
I don't think I'm a hater of 80% of the QBs in the NFL.
Because all of them are like young and most of them aren't that good.
Which QBs do you think I actually hate? Because Fields is just not an NFL QB.
You hate most of them besides like the top 10 ones.
That's not really fair. The issue when it comes down to is hype outside production, and like Fields has never given the production.
Well, there's a difference between hating them in cards and hating them like normally.
Well, no, I genuinely think Justin Fields is a bad QB. So like, okay. I genuinely do not like Justin Fields as an NFL player. I don't think he's a good thrower of the ball. Now, I think he would thrive as like how is Justin Fields kind of lanky? How what's his height and weight? Let's just quickly see. He is 6'3". You know what I would do with him? I'd put him like I'd make him in the Taysom Hill type role. Let him throw like 5 times a game.
Dave, I'm getting a trend here. You don't like Justin Fields. You don't like Anthony Richardson.
So,
you don't like Deshaun Watson.
Well, no one likes Deshaun Cosby. You really trying to throw that card at me, Kai?
I'm not going to say it, but...
Name other QBs, Kai. I love Lamar Jackson. I was a big Ravens guy this year.
What about before?
What do you mean?
What about the early Lamar Jackson days?
So Lamar, at least, like, you know what they did with Lamar, though? They did what I'm saying with Justin Fields. They played him in like not goal line formation, but they had like 5 or 10 plays for him a game where like Flacco was the QB and you'd run like
that only lasted like 7 games though. They couldn't bench him anymore.
I understand that, but like obviously Lamar Jackson became a 2-time MVP, future Hall of Fame or whatever else. Fields would thrive as like a Taysom Hill type role. Make him the gadget guy, make him play fucking wide receiver and QB with running back as well. He is an incredibly athletic player. I do not think he can make the NFL plays you need to be a consistent QB. You want to fucking chuck him out there 5 plays a game at QB. I'm going to throw darts.
I think the Steelers kind of did that this year, didn't they, after they benched him?
He came in a couple times. I don't remember like what he was doing. It might have been like Jacoby Brissett type things or like they made him run like QB sneaks or anything. I don't remember exactly like what was going on because I didn't watch like Steeler games, but like that is at least more of the conversation. Like Justin Fields is what people thought Lamar Jackson was going to be like. Not an NFL QB, going to play running back or wide receiver. But Fields can't throw the ball as well, and Lamar ended up obviously being the draw of fame, which is why you take that risk. Anyway, moving on. Kenny Pickett to the Browns is hilarious. I kind of saw this, but I didn't really process it until just now. Pickett is a Eagle, and DTR went to the. No, Kenny Pickett's a Brown. I'm sorry, and DTR went to the Eagles. That's kind of funny. Any other updates here? This is just moves. Top 25 free agents as of right now. Justin Reed did not sign.
Just got signed.
Where did Reed go?
The Saints.
Oh, interesting. Let me reload this then.
He got $30 million for 3 years.
Okay, you know what? That's
there it is.
Pretty good. Bosa, I believe, went to the 49ers, but I guess
I saw that as well. I don't know if it's like official, but I'm pretty sure he's basically going there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Jonathan Allen to the Vikings. I really like that move, actually. Ernest Jones back.
The Commanders? There. Oh, wait.
What?
Oh, I read it wrong. Sorry.
Greenlaw went to the Broncos. Is a great.
I wanted Greenlaw pretty bad, but
Hassan Reddick situation was very funny.
I forgot he existed.
Bucks 1 year deal makes sense.
Jacoby Brissett to the Cardinals.
Okay.
1 minute ago.
Yeah, that's doesn't move the needle. Obviously, Stephon Diggs is kind of interesting. I could see a team like the Patriots.
Will he play this year? I don't know if he does.
He tore his ACL in week 8, so like he could come back. He could come back October.
I think you'd probably have to give him like a 2-year deal for it to make sense.
No, you have to give him a 2-year deal. You can't just do a one and done. I think you just put a lot of cap on the first year and then like figure it out later. I would like the Patriots could absolutely use him. The Chargers could use him. I believe the Broncos need a wide receiver or two right now. Like there's
weird is like the Texans have kind of their roster's not good.
I'm very happy I don't own any CJ Stroud right now. I'm a believer in him, and I really think he's gonna be good. But like
Bryce Young, another hater. I forgot about him.
Oh yeah, I don't like Bryce Young. I did forget about Bryce Young.
That's four guys. All have one thing in common. Not gonna say it, but
I mean, I can definitely name white QBs I don't like either. I fucking hate Daniel Jones.
Fair. Any other ones?
Zach Wilson was bad, but he bangs MILF, so it's kind of funny.
You're reaching here, Dave.
Mitchell Trubisky? I don't know.
What did he do to you?
Because his titties. He's great. He's my hero. I don't know. But
the Texans traded like 2 or 3 of their offensive linemen. Diggs is gone. Tank Dell's out for the year. Like
Tank Dell's career could be over.
Yeah, I mean they're in a really like shitty situation. I don't really know what's up there.
Yeah, they didn't go all in, but like they seem to they're gonna regress super hard. So.
I think what happened to them was kind of like a Atlanta Hawks Eastern Conference Finals run where they thought they were ahead of schedule and they kind of went mini all in, and now they realize they're not, so they're kind of like retooling a little bit.
I mean, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't help that Stephon Diggs got hurt literally. So
yeah, they're 2 of their 3 best receivers all got hurt simultaneously.
Like seriously hurt. Khalil Mack to he stayed with the Chargers. Okay. Amari Cooper, he just fell off.
He's kind
I don't really know. He's like, this was a bad year because like
a sneaky signing for the Bills that I liked was Josh Palmer.
Oh yeah, he's now their wide receiver too. I think.
Yeah, I like that for them.
I think Cooper's gonna be motivated to kind of prove himself, but like same kind of thing. Patriots, Broncos.
Yeah.
The Rams got Devontae Adams actually.
Yeah, Rams are probably fine there. They got Tutu Atwell back too.
Oh yeah, Tutu. I kind of want the Giants to get Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson. Or if you guys cut Kirk Cousins, I'll take him on a minimum. But like, you can't do too much right now with the Giants and QB.
I think my official prediction is going to be Rodgers to the Steelers and Russ to you guys.
I'm okay with that. Like, I don't think Russell Wilson at this stage of his career is a winning QB in terms of like deep playoff run, sustainable success, whatever else. I do think Russell Wilson would be the Giants' best QB since Eli Manning, and even then, Eli Manning his last couple of years was not that good. So,
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you'd be bringing him in to be a winner, anyways. Like, I
The
would assume
Giants,
you would draft someone, maybe.
Giants
So
have to draft a QB.
yeah,
If Jackson Dart falls to the second round, I think you take him.
yeah.
I think it's
I wouldn't
entirely
be surprised to see you guys do a thing. What do you have, the fifth pick or something?
third, I
Third.
believe.
I wouldn't be surprised to see you guys either A, trade up for Cam Ward, which I think would be stupid, but I could see it,
I agree
or
with you.
or B, move into the end of the first round again.
Yep,
to get the
I
fifth year
love that
option.
idea.
Same thing the Ravens did with Lamar, I think, right?
Is this
But yeah,
oh
that was last year.
yeah, sorry. Third overall pick.
Now you could take Shadur. I would assume he'd be there at 3.
I do not want Shadur.
I don't like him either, but I'm just saying.
Oh my god, they have us taking Jackson Dart at 3.
That would be something.
That is a Michael Penix situation for you all over again.
What is that supposed to mean?
That means that it's just like so nuclear. It is just not the right move.
Well, Penix didn't end up being the right move.
Let me clarify this. You could have traded back and gotten Penix.
Disagree.
Or once again, it worked out because Kirk Cousins shockingly was having issues with an Achilles injury. And you signed him, and then no one thought you were taking a QB, and then you did. So
I think, I would take, not Jackson.
I don't like Shadur. I would take Cam Ward. I would really prefer not to move up to get Cam Ward, but if it happens, it happens.
Would you trade your first rounder next year for him?
The Giants are not a QB away. That's the issue.
Yeah,
I'd be very happy.
I guess it's the question of do you get the quarterback or do you get the team and then get the quarterback?
You get the team, then you get the quarterback. If Abdul Carter fell to the Giants at 3, I would be very happy.
He's the best player in the draft, in my opinion.
That's exactly it. I'd be very happy with Abdul Carter. I'd be pretty thrilled with Travis Hunter, assuming you can play him on.
That'd be fun. Him and Neighbors.
I would want to focus him at cornerback and then have him play a little bit of wide receiver. I don't think you can do a true Iron Man with him. But I think he is just an incredibly dynamic player. I think you could have winning football with Travis Hunter. My preferred thing would be Travis Hunter, Jackson Dart, first round, second round.
Yeah,
but I don't know how unrealistic that is. Probably not crazy, but
no, I don't think that's really that unrealistic, honestly.
Anyway. Yeah, Giants want to get QB, please.
Some of these offensive linemen got bags from this new cap situation.
You saw winning football this year. The Eagles just ran the ball down everyone's throat.
Well, it definitely has to do with the new cap, too.
Yep. Kai Becton.
Oh. Godwin, that's a lot for Godwin coming off a...
Dude, Darius Slayton got $13 million a year, and Darius Slayton's not that good.
People were saying that was a steal for him. I didn't understand that.
He's fine, but he also got hampered by a bad QB play.
He's a fine wide receiver 2, I would say.
I would say he's a good wide receiver 3, poor wide receiver 2. Giants need another weapon. If they got Cooper Kupp, I'd be happy with that. If they end up cutting him, or actually there's no notable free agents that are cute wide receiver. Actually, wait, there's Diggs. I forgot about Diggs. There's no other who's a second tier QB or.
There's a lot of receivers. Keenan Allen is out there. A lot of old people. Lockett's obviously there.
I'd be okay with Lockett. Is this going to show me wide receivers? Oh, this is just a list. Thought the answer got one. Amari Cooper. I don't think I want to pay Amari Cooper what he's going to want, but
I don't think he's going to get what he wants though.
No. If you got him on a 1-year deal, if you got him on a motivated 1-year deal, I'd be very happy with Amari Cooper. That to me is a good.
I think Evan Ingram's a sneaky pickup for a team that needs a tight end.
Giants can't get him back. They've already they've had that.
I would love if we traded Kyle Pitts for a late day 2, early day 3 pick and then signed Evan Ingram.
Did you guys pay Kyle Pitts yet or no?
No, he's in the last year of his deal.
I would take Kyle Pitts for a 5th rounder.
That'd probably want 4.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. Fucking.
A conditional 4 that turns into 3 first-round picks, but he gets 1,000 yards.
Micah Parsons happy about the 49ers dismantling.
Future Falcon right there, fellas.
You really want to pay Micah Parsons $40 million a year and probably give up 2 first-rounders?
I would give up a first and a second for him, and pay him like $37 million.
Of course, yeah. Okay. Nothing more.
I don't think he's as good as Myles Garrett. That's why.
That's a pretty.
I think he's younger, which helps, obviously.
That's what it comes down to, and also like he's gonna demand.
Yeah, I mean, my ideal move is obviously we got Leonard Floyd just now, but I want Trey Hendrickson.
Is he a free agent?
He's requested a trade.
No. Yeah, the issue is like Micah Parsons is a very, very scary player. I mean, obviously he just got hurt. Like that's not ideal, but like when healthy, he's been
healthy his whole career before that too, which is nice.
I know he's a top 5 defensive player.
Yeah,
when healthy, and he's only 20. He's gonna be 26. So
yeah, him, Bijan, and Kyle Pitts are all in Saudi Arabia together right now.
Why? What?
I don't know. They're on a vacation together, but I think Justin Fields is there too.
So you're just getting fucking paid tomorrow.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm not saying it means anything, but I'm not saying it doesn't.
I'm saying it doesn't mean anything because no. I'm not gonna comment. No comment. I will say something I will regret. All right, at least
I can only imagine what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say something about Justin Fields is so inaccurate he couldn't fly the plane, and then make another joke that I shouldn't finish from there. Because he's a Jet, that's why it's funny.
Oh, I didn't even put that together, honestly.
There you go. That's called quick wit and a casual bit of saying something I shouldn't.
I'm live bidding on a card right now.
What are you going after?
It's a Jaden Daniels auto.
Who ends a card at 5:45 in the afternoon?
That's why I'm bidding on it, Dave.
You know what? That's completely fair. I will give you that. All right. Anything else you want to talk through, Kai? Like the only thing that I really saw was Panini and Fanatics are going through another lawsuit, or like they're continuing the lawsuits.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
So I can't even read this article. Basically, from what I had seen, because Dan the Cardman had posted a video about it. Basically, what's going on is things are getting worse and worse. Like Panini tried to stop like Fanatics from hiring their old employees, and like some of the lawsuit is getting dismissed because like it's just not relevant, but other parts will move forward. Like I think that there's a real conversation that Fanatics will create a monopoly, and that's like bad. But Panini also really has lost any of my good faith, and I am kind of looking forward to them being out of the major sports card world. I mean, sure, they'll have like Premier League soccer and some other like not niche products, but like when I go to Panini's website, let's quickly see what they have.
Yo, this is like kind of off topic, but no one at all is talking about Prism from basketball this year.
Because no one fucking dude, it's a dog shit a draft class.
I know, but yeah, okay.
So like when they lose the NFL and NBA license, Players Association is, I guess they will have like certain players. I don't really know like the correlation between the NFL and the NFLPA in terms of like what would actually be the difference. But then you run into like the same thing with the NBA. Then you're really reaching. You got Serie A, La Liga, League One, and Premier League.
I'll give them one bit of credit. The Live Golf Prism product is doing really well. That
I've seen, but like that's not them doing well. That is because it's Prism, and like you're getting
the only cards for them. Like
that's why
it's not enough for them to survive off of, obviously.
No, that's like if the WNBA made any product besides like Prism as well. It'd be like, oh, all right, like Select kind of does fine, but like that's like 5
Quick
players.
Note on that. Did you see a Caitlin Clark Silver 10, what it sold for?
Did it do like $5,000 or some shit?
$5,000.
Yeah, like she is incredible. Don't get me wrong. You know what the shame of this too, and I wrote this in the group chat, and I actually did mean this when I said it. Like, if Gigi Bryant did not pass away, she would be in college right now, and the WNBA would actually have like most likely, assuming she still played basketball and like was good and like whatever else, but like you would assume so. Like she would have well beyond like Juju Watkins type hype.
Yeah, or at least comparable, if not more. Yeah,
way more. Not even because it would be like the Bronny James situation on crack. No, it would be.
It would be. You're right.
Like, and that's not a slight. That's not an insult. I actually do mean that. Like, it's really actually a shame, obviously. but like she would have generated so much fucking interest for WNBA. Because you gotta believe, dude, if you believe in conspiracies and things like that, the Sparks, who are just figured out as the WNBA team of the Lakers or the LA team, she would be a Spark 110%. You would have a frozen envelope type situation there, or whatever else, because no one's watching that lottery happen. And
You know what's funny though is like, well, it's never mind. But I was gonna say, Bronny's like actually playing really well.
oh no, Bronny James is killing
I
it.
didn't know that until I like saw a post. I'm sure the same post everyone else saw about it, but like, he's balling in the G League.
So he can't shoot threes. He can't, like, at all right now.
LeBron couldn't shoot threes either at the beginning of his career.
No, I know, and like
I'm just saying it's kind of adding up.
So Bronny James, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. This is 13 points. Why am I getting? So I don't know why. Hang on.
I mean, his full stats are at the top.
There it is. Okay, so this was. Oh, this is way better. This was the tip-off tournament. Why is it doing that? Okay, so I'm actually wrong. Bronny is able to shoot the three at least. So 20.6, 43% shooting, 36% from three is acceptable. Like in this day and age, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. His efficiency is poor. He's shooting a ton. But you know what, dude? For a 55th overall pick in the NBA draft, that's really good. Like this is
25-5. Like he's not that big either. He's a smaller dude. Like
6'1", 6'2". I mean, I know it's listed 6'3", but like that, I feel like it's a little generous.
Yeah. I mean, what? He's only 19, 20.
I think Bronny's 19.
So I mean, he's got time to grow, I guess. But yeah, he's. I don't know. I mean, have his cards fallen off a cliff or no? I haven't really looked into them.
All I know, dude, is like, oh, he's 20. I know Lane has one of the super fractal autos. I don't know if he still has it, but like,
I'm sure his Prism does well. But like, I know a bunch of. He doesn't have autos, right? Besides like unlicensed. Like, I don't think he has Prism autos, right? If I had to guess. Bronny James.
Sorry. He's got. I don't think he does. I guess he's got to be Fanatics exclusive because I think he has. Yeah. Well, he has the Topps auto with his dad, but that's.
Well, Bowman is Topps, so.
Yeah, so that, I'm trying to think out loud of like.
No, it seems like he's only in Bowman U and. Chrome.
But to be fair, do we have any Ricochet? Well, no, actually, wait.
Ricochet is also, I think, Fanatics. I think.
Who's the best player in this lab?
I don't know, dude. That is a really good question because I do not even have a remotely good answer for you. That is a funny question because I do not know. Sar and Ricochet, I definitely know aren't. I don't think Reed Shepherd has autos. He's also in the same boat as them, I think. I mean, I would just go on eBay and type in 2024 Prism Basketball Auto.
You know what? That's the fair answer.
2024
LeBron James. I'm a stupid asshole. This is gonna be so embarrassing. Thanks, Bob Knight.
Buzel, he's decent. He's decent.
No, he's definitely not bad, but like, you know,
he's not. It's not great. He's the best auto. If
Kobe Jones.
That's from last year too, I think.
It is from last year. Jesus Christ! I guess Dalton Knight. Oh, yeah. That's not Prism, but
I don't.
Reed Shepherd.
He does have. I mean, yeah, he's in the G League, but still. That's not bad, I guess.
It's not good.
No.
4 points a game, baby.
Yeah, I think he's been in the G League the whole year.
He also got hurt.
That's not ideal.
He made his first NBA start and got hurt. That's what it looks like.
Oh, wow. He kind of balled out.
He had one game where he balled out, and then I guess got hurt. I don't know.
It's the only game he really played in, too. That's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah. All right. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, buy cases of Prism basketball. Sit on it. Invest.
I mean, you might as well because like you're not missing any autos. Like, oh
Could be
man,
free.
Alex Sarr. Remember Alex Sarr? I don't.
Yeah, he doesn't have autos.
Well, yeah, I know. Ricochet, no one cares about. Like,
Imagine buying a box of Prism for $1,000 and you get a Mac McClung auto.
well, this is Panini Instant to be
Nah, I
fair.
know, I'm
Right?
just saying.
I would still fucking be furious. Let's just see the highest sales.
Maybe put in basketball instead of NBA. I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine many are listed at all yet. So
I get a card ladder if I need it, but yeah, I've made it worse. Also, just hilarious. Caitlin Clark is 20x outselling Reed Shepard.
Jalen Tyson. I don't know.
Don't know who that is. There's Penix.
There's Michael Penix.
Yeah, famous basketball player Michael Penix.
Title literally says football and it comes up under basketball.
Whatever, man.
I love eBay.
More Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese is actually kind of ass, which is funny. I was really in basketball reference, and I looked at her stats. I'm like, she's not good.
I'm not gonna say it, Dave, but that's another hater and another.
Oh my! Shut up.
Another adjective.
You can't prove anything, Kai.
These Caitlin Clark sales are wild.
Yeah, it's
This woman has signed so many autographs and they still sell for so much.
It's gonna crash. Like,
I don't know though. She's so popular, dude.
No, I know, but like it's gonna crash not because of her play, but because everyone's gonna look at these in like 4 years and be like, oh, I don't watch the WNBA.
Yeah, I don't know. It's because I don't know, because it's one of those things like where if she makes the USA team the next time and they do well, like, and she's balling out.
First off, I'm pretty sure we invented women's basketball. So like if we lose like the women's basketball, like it's embarrassing because even in like soccer, like we've dominated as a country in like women's soccer because like some countries don't even let their women play soccer. So like we should be good at it. Like, these are all just Caitlin Clark. These are just Caitlin Clark sales.
You could do minus Caitlin.
I could, but I saw one Angel Reese card. I saw Cameron Brink. Yeah, only a $3,000. But again, it's all just her. And you know what this point is? This is still NBA autos, and she is just wiping the floor with these men. There's Reed Shepard to 101, Prism auto. It's just embarrassing.
Right?
What?
That was draft too, right?
I think so. Jalen Wallace, don't even know who you are.
He's actually really good.
Okay.
He was like a second-round pick for the Grizzlies, I think.
Once again, I don't even pay attention, dude, for like NBA. I don't know anyone in the draft class for like 2 or 3 years. Because guess what? It predominantly makes my prices better when I buy shit. Like I just started buying Victor stuff because like he got hurt and like whatever else. But like it was still like a year and a half into his career. I didn't touch him. I didn't touch his cards until then. And like I would buy like. Who would I not buy from the past couple years draft classes? Is Scoot still like a generational bust?
Scoot, I mean, he's been fine. Not like number 2 overall pick, but he's been like fine.
That's not a good start.
You have to start buying some Garrett Cole cards.
Yeah, the Yankees are gonna break my heart this year. Again.
You guys still have a really talented team though.
I know, like a really talented team is like gonna still go like 85 and like 79, whatever the math is.
I'm sure you guys will. You don't even really like need another starter, but I'm sure you'll get one.
Yeah, the rotation now is going to be Freed. Oh god, what's our rotation?
Gil.
Yeah, hang on. I'll tell you the rotation right now.
Rodon, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's gonna be Freed, Rodon, Gil, or Hill.
That's all I got for you. I think I'm missing someone relevant.
Carlos Carrasco might end up making the rotation.
There's no way he's in the MLB still.
No, he was signed as a guy in spring training. He's been doing well. Cookie Carrasco is coming back.
I think I'm missing someone like actually good.
Clark Schmidt.
Never mind. You know what's funny?
Marcus Stroman, who the Yankees wanted to trade.
Dude, Clark Schmidt, I like invested in him when he was a prospect for whatever reason. I thought he was gonna be like the guy.
I thought Domingo Germán was gonna be the guy.
Oh, he kind of was. Didn't he throw a perfect game?
He threw a perfect game.
And then he like beat his wife or something.
He did both of those things. Yeah, that was a thing that happened.
That was
Carlos
something.
Carrasco's 38 years old. Oh my god.
Hey, Chris Sale won a Cy Young at what, 36 or something last year?
Carlos Carrasco last was relevant in basically 2017.
That's not too far away. It's only like 8 years.
Mm-hmm. You're not making me feel better, Kai.
Like 3 Tommy John surgeries.
That's a whole pandemic ago. Jesus Christ, that's a whole pandemic ago. Fuck. That's not good. All right. Anything else you want to touch on, Kai?
No, I'm good.
This was fun. We're gonna have a Dallas recap, obviously after Dallas.
Maybe we won't if we go on Air India.
Bye.